It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the visiting team and the Detroit Lions. Standing on the visiting sideline, the head coach of the Bulls. His side down, but certainly not out yet. They sit at 2-4. Running the show across the field, that's the head coach of the Lions. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being with us. I'm Kate Scott along with Brock Heward. Kicker Cameron Dicker looks all set down there. And we're off on EA Sports. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, gets some leverage. He gets to that edge where the defender can cover.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Lions have a first down.
I should probably sign ahead, boy, because I got all the hands.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. They really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
New set of downs from 37. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. On target to Jackson. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding a big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Brought in close to the 8. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Here's Mahomes on a designed run. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Get to these goal-to-goal situations, you know what a win is defensively, Kate? A stalemate. Just don't let them go forward. When you actually knock them backwards as they just did, you've now energized your whole group defensively.
3rd and goal now from the 6 after that last play. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Little knocks it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I'm going to guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL. And it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion. But this guy's just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. CJ was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Trying for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Bulls finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First. We've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Screen here for Gibbs. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. a quick hitter. And he's going to get in there past the 40 before he goes out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And this will get much beyond the line. A yard. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he's fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Yellow.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
49-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. We're all tied up now in the first half.
What a season this guy's had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Here's Stroud on first and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. Looking to throw. Stroud. Short pass brought in. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. They got 21 yards on the play. And they're going to have a first down now.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. Here we go.
Here's Stroud again. Going left side, Bowers has it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 22 out of that play. And that means first down.
And the real first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Shotgun give here to Genty. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone block. He's down that 17-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up first down.
You know what I call that play, Kate? Call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
Stroud to throw on first down. He's got Pierce. And he is in. Touchdown. The Bulls take a second quarter lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The offense headed out now for Detroit. They're facing a 13-6 deficit as they take over. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. As for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Throwing is Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Bulls get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
The nickel has really become the base defense for so many teams in the league because the passing game has become so prevalent today. It really makes it so much more difficult to find an open throwing lane. It gives defenses a lot more speed on the back end to step in front of passes just like that.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And so far, with a chunk of the season gone, you can see he's been the league's most productive receiver in terms of yardage. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
4 yards.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, it gives the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Rio 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On play action, here's Stroud. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Still 1st down.
So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15.
Look hot. 11.
From the gun, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. They get 4 of those penalty yards back. Still behind the sticks, though. 2nd and 11. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 27-yard line.
Tony.
Genty from the gun. And only can get his yard here, but it's going to be 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
It'll be 3rd down and 8 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Here we go. 18. That's it. Hey, uno more. Buggy.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's complete, right side. That short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
6 yards.
Now the Lions calling timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. Stroud going to go on 4th down. That finds Bash, complete. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Straight ahead with Genty. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
All right. 118. What's that?
Another give here to Genty. And the 2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, they've got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense can say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Look the hot. Hey, south. Hey, uno. 19 Texas.
Stroud looking to throw, 3rd and 2. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Dicker connects there. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions going to go on offense here late in the half. And they can try to move this into field goal range, Brock, if they so choose. 55 seconds left. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. To the right, pulled in by McConkey. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Lions, 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. And that one is picked off. But wait a second. Oh, it came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete. Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. First carry now. This is Bashal to Oof. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's going to push this one up to the 20 before they send him out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that is good for a 1st down.
First down. It's a gain of 20.
Stroud from the pistol. Complete here to Bowers. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket.
Brings up 2nd and 3
now.
At the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
This time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. That will set him up with a fresh set of downs. Well, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Throwing this for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. He's got a touchdown in this game, as we see now, where that helps land him among the NFL's leaders in that category. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
This is Genty on 2nd. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
All right. 18. Why Tony? Hey, uno. 11.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's on target to Pierce. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. Get some space around midfield. Shoots away from one. This is going to be downhill. It's about the opposing 36 for their next snap. So 20 yards on that play. That's good for a new set of downs.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
2J. Nike Texas.
They'll run here following the penalty. 3 inside the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives him a first down.
That's another.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcasting, my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they send him out of bounds right as he was coming up to that marker block. It's going to be second down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
Here we go. 18.
They'll go again here with Tootin. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it first and goal.
It's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. So a stoppage here for an injured player, and this is not good. Brock Bowers in some discomfort. The medical staff headed to him. Hand off to Tootin. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain. It's stopped down at the 3. Call it 8 yards, and it's third and goal.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Third and goal, they need 3 yards here.
Here we go. 18.
Tootin again. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got fourth and goal. What are you gonna do?
2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's fourth and goal.
Oh, 18. That's it.
Here's Tootin. And they turn him away. The defense holds strong, and they get off the field with a turnover on downs. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Big strike here to Williams. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start the second half with some needed points. Little able to connect on the point after. The Lions cut it to a field goal game.
Lions 13.
Ball set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. The Bulls have running back Big Phil Tootin headed out with the rest came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. First down throw by Stroud. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Looks like we have a player hurt on that one. We'll get a pause here, and the training staff out to look at C.J. Stroud. Throwing now on first down. Ward hits him on the out route. Get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down, Gentile. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's just a field goal game right now. Still a lot that can happen. Third down, they need 7. They'll throw, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
On fourth down, Ward. To the sideline, and it is incomplete. Short of the line to gain. Wouldn't have mattered anyway on fourth down.
It's a turnover.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Picked off by Darian Porter.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they hold him down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Going to throw this one. Ward. Catch made over the middle. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a middle game with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and just 2 to go. Give up the guts. It's Genty. And it turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down. The Lions take over 1st and
The Detroit offense getting... ready for its next drive. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He finds the border. He manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
That's grabbed inside the 30. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. Rob McConkey with a touchdown.
for the extra point.
Little tacks on extra point. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Back out runs their offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. It almost feels now like a must-score drive.
That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives them the first.
A gain of 13 yards. And those
You're gone. It's Ward. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And they're going to have a first down now.
Another Rio first down. A gain of 19 yards.
And off to Genty. He is down to the 30-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
16 more yards.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for him. We've got 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to Genty. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Finds a man right side. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Genty will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal. On the give, it's Tootin. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Throwing now. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minutes.
Complete to DeMario Douglas. Touchdown, Rio.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Setting up to pass. Hits him on the in route. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Yellow.
Here he is to throw. Chased out to his right. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Hurry this to the line.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Lions, 1st down.
And they get it spiked just before time runs out. And now they'll get ready to kick this and hopefully force overtime. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Cam Little now in a high-pressure spot. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. Now, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. He'll look to throw it. Buying some time left. As he opts to throw it away, that means we are headed to overtime. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those two drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires.
Cameron Dicker to kick
Now,
off.
hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. Well, they couldn't quite get the job done in regulation, partner, but the home crowd rising now to fire them up and hopefully help them start this overtime period by taking the lead. And he'll get it up to the 44. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Play action, Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Going all the way to the end zone here. Oh, my! It's intercepted in the end zone!
That's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. Has him on the quick hitter. Space pass to 35. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And a real first down.
Shotgun give here to Jensen. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He was taken down.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Brought in right side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, or there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and just 2 to go. To throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Now to throw. Throw is caught by the back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here at OT. All set to go now from the 35. Inside give here for Tootin. Kicked it outside, found himself about 4 yards as a result. It's second down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Ward setting up to throw. Caught by Washington, left side. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to bring up first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Now it's Tootin. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Drifting towards a possible tie, but they could avoid that outcome, partner. If they can do something here, ready to operate on second down. Defender gets you right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. And they'll be unable to stop the clock again here in overtime. And now the entire game rests on his next kick. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And that'll leave him with just one remaining in overtime. A big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. So that puts a bow on this one for my partner.